Hello, everybody. This is Roku Okami,
Laz is with him yet once again.
and we are back and stuff on Sky Factory 5. We're literally picking up right where we left off, except for Laz has grown a few trees and cut them down, and that's it. So let's dive right in and continue with this lovely fun. There we go. Now, today's plan is to continue progressing through everything. Okay, onions are weird because they break when you harvest them.
Yeah. That's how an onion works. You literally rip it out of the fucking ground and cut off the top of it.
That ain't how all the other onions have worked.
No, but this one seems to be like a more realistic onion mod. I don't
Ooh.
think we have any bees left. I think they all left.
Well, they saw your face and ran. What do you expect,
Yikes.
dude? It's the most terrifying thing on the face of the
And another
planet.
beehive.
Oh, of course, and one's trying to die in the tree already.
Yeah. They tend to do that.
Grab Lady Gray. Get rid of some of this shit out of my bags. Let's start off with a quick task book update. I have not checked off the fact that we got all the colors at the end of the last stream, which was freaking awesome. Okay, we got lava obtained. We haven't obtained obsidian. We do have an automatic cobble generator. Upgrade your silent gear tools with stone. Actually, we've upgraded colored iron. Throw dye into water. Use colored dye in water to convert sand into a solid dye block.
Wait, what?
Click on a color leaf with leaf blocks with dye to create flowers. Okay. Throw a color sapling into water to change its original color. Throw a color sapling into fire or lava to change its color. We've already done those. That's how we got our blue and red saplings. Or blue and orange, I should say. Use dripstone to convert a block of sand into a dye block. Then we start moving into the age of automation. I was starting to talk about using the RGB. I've seen better methods now that I've actually watched some stuff. Obtain an Ender IO Grain of Infinity. Use a pulverizer as a catalyst and a pulverizer.
Yeah, that one's weird to me. That makes no sense.
Speed up your machines by capturing the Warden with an industrial foregoing Souls mod.
Yay, Souls mod.
Oh, okay. At least a lot of this is all suggestive stuff. Age of Life.
Well, we'll probably end up slowly doing it as we just get through the pack.
Yeah. Okay, here's where gateways of a Titan Gateway Pearl. I think we've already gotten that. And then we've gotten normals. Complete a gateway to receive a mob trophy. We've got cows.
Yep.
So right click on a trophy to activate it.
We've done that.
Yep. Complete all 146 normal complete the normal Ender Dragon Gateway. There is an Ender Dragon Gateway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which sounds scary.
Complete all 16 challenge gateways. Age of farming. Obtain Inferium seeds. Well, we just got to turn a colorless seed into... Well, we just turn regular seeds from our wheat into Inferium. That one will be real easy. I know you got some Inferium earlier from the lime trees.
I haven't farmed no lime trees yet.
Oh, no, we haven't. We saw that we could get it from lime trees.
We need to figure out how to get the lime. I think the lime dye is just the seagrass, though. Crushed.
Lime dye we can just make. Take green dye and white dye and make it into lime dye.
We can do it that way, or we can just use seagrass. The seagrass should turn. We have no space for storage.
Ooh.
Seriously have no green dye? How? Okay. That's weird. I figured we would have had some green dye lying around.
Yeah.
But I ain't see none. More bees. More bees.
Just what you always wanted.
Why bees?
I mean, we will want bees later
Yeah, but right now we don't need them.
when we start building our structures. Like, we'll actually have an apiary to capture them and put them inside so that they don't keep flying off down to the bottom of the world and killing themselves. Because for some reason, bees in Skyblocks have this weird interaction where they will just fly to 0, 0.
Instead of
0.
returning to the hive, yeah.
Yep, they will fly just straight down at 0, 0.
Unless we
Unless you have them
build all the way
trapped.
down to 0, 0.
And then even in vanilla Minecraft, if there's not enough flowers nearby, they will eventually migrate to 0, 0 in the overworld. And wherever 0, 0 is going to just be flooded with bees.
Well, 0. So we would just need to go all the way down from this block right here that I'm standing on.
Well, they'll still just fly over the edge of the platform.
Yeah.
And just fly into the void and suffocate.
Yep.
That is just what they
Bees.
freaking do. If you mined all the way down to bedrock at 0, 0 in vanilla, they would all fly straight down in it. Mm-hmm. It's nuts. Bees are very messed up.
I'd say.
And Minecraft Mojang still can't figure out why they keep doing that. Why the AI in them keeps doing that.
Just absolutely broken.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
my. Hold on.
Ooh.
Yes, baby. No. Why? Why? Uh-huh. Oh my jeez, baby. Yeah, no, we're not out. Oh jeez. I'm sorry, Pippi.
Oh gosh.
You gotta be careful, please.
Almighty.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but now you can't get back up. Oy.
Oh.
I'm sorry, baby.
Okay, now let's just get through this nightmare here.
Alright, I love you.
Oh, I actually have noticed a color that we missed in the platform.
Hopefully not.
Because our first color was green, then brown, then blue, then light blue,
Alright.
white, black.
Love you.
Yeah, we missed a color.
Yes. Just dish sponges.
Coffee creamer.
Oh, and coffee creamer if you can pick any up from your store. What kind would we prefer? Do we want the caramel again still?
Or hazelnut, it don't matter.
Caramel or hazelnut? It don't matter. Alright, love you. Bye. Okay.
I know one thing we gotta start pushing towards, and that's since we've got cyclic, we do have at least a semi-easy path of flight. Early game flight, it's not the best, but it's better than the nothing we have. And stuff. But we still got a ways to go before we can even think about that. Because we need to get some basic create stuff set up so we can get slime.
Are you kidding me? This bee just ate my fucking saplings.
What? They're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, I went to go and right-click the ground and it fucking flew in front of me and it fucking took them.
You know a color that we forgot in the platform?
What?
We forgot light blue.
Oh my.
We focused on getting white unlocked so we could make light blue because we unlocked light blue when we got clay.
Yep.
And we forgot to put light blue down before the white.
Oh my. More bees. Give me that jungle hive.
But if you want to focus on getting a fair amount of blue dyes, don't need much, just enough to make us at least a couple diamonds. You know? I need at least one for my builder's wand, is all that I care about right at the moment. Is upgrading my wand.
Oh, you need lime dye too for your seeds. But what would you say is more important to you right now? Diamonds or seeds?
Diamonds.
So we need what color? Blue or light blue?
It's blue and cyan.
I have
But
blue.
don't need hardly any cyan. Only need 1 piece of cyan and 7 blue.
Oh, I don't have any cyan yet.
Yeah, and you need green dye and blue dye to make cyan.
I have green dye already, so not a lot of it, but a decent amount.
There we go. That
That gave me some blue dye.
ring of the platform is
Gave
now.
me a piece of blue dye.
Grab some yellow out there.
Ooh, another archwood sapling. Ooh, and I got the green ones now too.
Good.
So we got blue, red, and green archwoods.
I think the only one left is purple now.
Those are going into the bottom.
Ooh,
chest
I got an
of
ideal
saplings.
for a centerpiece of the island.
Huh?
A giant rainbow archwood tree.
We could.
You know,
figure
a
it.
custom built archwood tree,
Yeah.
and make it all rainbow, all the colors mixed together.
We'd have to try and figure it out to do it right. Yeah.
Well, I've built custom trees from scratch, giant ones before.
Yep. The only other archwood sapling we're missing is purple.
Yep.
Which is the vexing. Yep, we have the blazing, flourishing, and the cascading.
Yep. Blue, red, green, and purple.
I always thought that there was a yellow one too. Unless that's part of an add-on that adds the yellow one.
God damn it. Bye-bye, yellow block of wood. You shall not be missed.
I'm not gonna lie, this isn't a very efficient way of getting dye.
Why don't you... Well, we got to get the dyes to begin with before we can try that other method of throwing it in a water source.
Well, I've got a couple.
And then
blue.
putting sand down.
Yeah,
We
I've
at
got a
least
couple
now
blue.
got cobblestone, so we can make sand using our vein mining and the ex Nihilo hammers
Yep.
for now. That's another advantage of Builder's Wand, being able to place a ridiculous amount of stuff and be able to place it quickly. And then just vein mine it out.
How do you think these trees are getting done so fast?
Boink. Boink. Because I don't know if this... I'm going to reach the limit of the iron here soon. Yep, I hit the limit. Now I've got 1 block short of being able to build out the one whole side. Well, now it will be 4 blocks short on this side. Have a diamond wand, and I don't have to worry anymore because it can place a whole 32 blocks at once instead of 16. The bees are liking the yellow wood. You know, friends. No, eventually this rainbow platform will get covered up. But you'll be able to see the prettiness of the rainbow platform as a ceiling in the lower chamber that we'll build underneath. You know. There we go. Yellow done.
this whole time and I've only made 22 dye. And you said it should be a green and a blue for cyan. Yep.
Oh man,
Boom.
this is just
Cyan.
so thrilling. Trying to just get our starter island up, and then we can start dividing it into sections for each of the stuff that we want to build.
Okay, why didn't it want to grow?
The other idea is we could make a tree out of just grow a ton of all the log colors. No, that ain't gonna work because there's not enough room on the bar to fit every color
Nope.
to make a rainbow tree at the center. I think a rainbow archwood tree would be the better method because it's only 4 colors.
Hey, did somebody request something?
Oh, hallelujah. Goodbye, Iron Builder's Wand. Hello, Diamond. Oh,
I have one other diamond. One more diamond. 2 more diamonds. But yeah, diamonds.
oh, thank gosh. Now that will help out tons for everything. God, I thought Jesus, still got one more fucking side.
Although I will say these cyan tree leaves are absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, that's why cyan for the longest time was my color.
Get some more blue dye back. the experimentation.
Oh, that is so nice to be able to place an entire side in one click. Oh, an entire row. Speeds up that process by a massive amount.
I'd imagine so. Ooh, I'm actually curious. What does cider apples do? Ooh, speed!
Oh god, Laz has now become a speed demon.
Oh, it doesn't stack though. It's only it's only speed 1.
Come on. Do you expect to be able to... It's from an apple that you can grow.
Damn.
Your skin just turned cyan. That's what you get for eating too many colored apples.
I forgot I was wearing a cow head as well.
No, that was a horse head.
No, I was wearing a cow head underneath.
Oh god.
So yeah, no. See,
I
no,
wondered why your
watch.
horse head had horns.
Yeah, literally. Boom, gives me the horns.
Oh god.
It's a minotaur. What do you mean? Except instead of having the cow head, it's got the horse head.
Everybody in the comments, right? Laz has lost it.
Of course I've lost it. What do you mean? Horse demon. Oh, the cobblestone. Oh my. Is that it?
Yep. Now it's time to make your computer blow up.
No, she's good.
Or starve myself to death.
Yeah, starve yourself to death.
Yep. I'm down to 3 haunches.
Oof.
And that's when it forced the vein mine to stop.
Sometimes it doesn't, though.
Now I get to do it again. Okay, now go eat some food. I can't even sprint. Oh, I've got freaking apples in my inventory. Oh, I even forgot about.
The rest of you can get turned into dirt.
Okay, and now vein mine again.
Okay, so do I dare start experimenting with dye and water?
Yeah, because from the sounds of it, that's the
And I'm
best
wondering-
method.
I'm wondering if we can somehow do
That's
this
why.
method here.
That is why I just made you 9 stacks of sand.
I'm hoping that I can use this fluid hopper method, but how are we gonna get it to auto dye? Item users. Where do we have clickers as well? Assuming we have clicker because we have cyclic as well.
Okay.
Gold tripwire. Oh, we need flint though. Flint, tripwire hook. That's not that hard to make. Compressed cobblestone. That's not hard. Redstone, cobblestone. No, we can make a clicker. We should be able to make a clicker, I believe. Gold, let's see. Yeah, gold is just for yellow. So, yellow dye. Because I already have some stashed in there. Yep, 7 gold. Red dye. Yes, I have a stack and a half. Nice. 6 redstone. Let's do 2 droppers. I need a tree. Silkworm. We have a bunch of blue. Boom, silkworm. There you are. Here, take 2 more. Because we can right click dye. I think I saw framed in here. Yes, it is. Framed is in here. Frame stairs. Sticks.
Spikes. Oh. Oh. Have you enjoyed making diorite yet?
No? For what?
The clicking machine?
You don't need it for an item. For an item user. pressed cobblestone, flint, tripwire hooks, and gold, and a dispenser.
Oh, you're making the cyclic one, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's going to require power.
Oh, shoot. What's the other one?
The other one's literally called a click machine.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Oh. Oh. Diorite.
You need glass,
White dye,
iron, and
white
tin.
And gray dye. White and gray dye. For
Mhm.
diorite. So that's not that hard.
Yeah, because that one does not require.
Redstone block is
power.
not that hard. The tin gear is what's going to be hard.
10 gears, just iron and tin. 4 tin
Yeah,
and
but
1 iron nuggie.
We have to alloy it, though.
No, tin is not an alloy.
Oh, no, we don't even need to alloy it.
Nope.
We can just do 2 blue dye and 2 light blue.
You're thinking of Invar there.
Yeah. No, we can just light blue and blue.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need a bunch of white dye.
Yeah.
Which...
Starting to regret getting rid of all those, putting all the worms through the composter, aren't you? Yeah.
not really. Still stacking in there. I can get more easy. Are you just gonna sit there and munch it in my ear, really?
Yes.
Okay. So I need to make more root.
Mm-hmm. Tossed the wrong thing in.
White dye. Block of it, it looks like, for one. So,
One turns
to
into 9.
1 to 9, yeah, that's... Yikes, that's killer.
Yes.
Ooh, I got that one.
That's the advantage of finally going ahead and watching some people playing the pack now.
Oh,
After we
actually
did...
Give
After
me a whole diary. Too.
it helped give us general
I need to start making.
ideas of different ways to go about the dye farm.
Oh, I need to get gray going
And
too.
the clicking method is hands down the best, in my opinion. I've seen people do the dripstone method, and
It's too slow.
well, it requires such a huge setup.
And not only that, but isn't it also like a percentage chance or something?
Well, that's why you got to set up a massive system where you just collect the liquid in
All of them.
cauldrons, and then you pump it into
Tanks.
into a barrel, and then you push sand through it.
Yeah.
That way. That method. Hey, you stole my sand.
My sand.
But now that we know we can dupe dyes this way, it will speed up our dye farming for a bit.
And I have sand. Liz.
There's tons in one of these chests right there.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, remember, I just made a whole ton.
'Cause I need to
And
make
boom, now
gray
I have
dye.
almost 2.5 stacks of white dye that I just put in the white chest for you.
Thank you.
Go ahead and toss the sand in there because we're going to need a fair bit of sand to get this stuff started.
At
So
least
I
get some. At least get one or two of them.
get
up.
the system going.
If we can at least get one or two of them up, it'll make the system so much easier.
Well, we're going to want to have a full on 64. I mean, not 16, damn it. One for
Yeah,
every
we're
color.
Gonna want each color, yes, but we're gonna want at least basic ones for the time being.
Yeah,
Don't forget
something
we
that will
can't
at
import-
least get us going.
Yeah, we can't import the dyes to everything. But it looks like we're gonna need at least light gray, gray.
Light gray is going to be a big one because that's iron.
Yep. And
So
then
we'll want literally an iron one, all of it on its own.
we
at
might
the
actually
start.
want to do two of those. We might want to double up on light gray, possibly. 'Cause it sounds like we're gonna need a lot of light gray. Okay, 7 blocks of gray dye.
So from the sound of it, we need 4 machines. 2 light grays, and then 2 that we can use for everything else temporarily.
Okay.
Eventually, we're going to want all 16. And since I think that's going to be pretty much the heart of everything, besides our big old mega tree, we might build 4 chambers, each one with 8 of the dye colors in it, around the center, around the tree
Yeah.
and stuff.
Can you get me some sand, please?
Sand.
Yeah. Or not sand, glass.
Okay,
Cooking, please.
I'll cook up some glass here.
Blue and light blue. Okay. Blue. Take 5 blue. Yes, we already have some light blue dye made as well. Nice.
Yeah, we made light blue dye earlier. We just forgot to grow the trees.
Oh, because we were trying to go in order, that's why.
Yeah, and we forgot light blue came before white.
Yeah, we messed it up. Oh well.
Yeah.
Like I said, we might just completely redesign this whole thing. And
Well,
just
we're
do
going to
it
end
for
up
regular.
covering this all up with grass and everything and build actual pathways and have a more organic looking
Yeah.
structure. Because it's not just going to be a giant floating platforms.
Nope.
I want to build out actual island design, especially
Giant
once we
islands.
get into some good flight. Because the cyclic flight isn't
Sucks.
bad. It's better than none.
Well, yeah, any flight is better than no flight, but it still. But then again, it's just meant to be like your early game flight, just to get you through. So, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, well, it's pretty easy to achieve. It's a flight that's actually pretty easy to get. We just have to get a little bit of crate infrastructure in place. Because we just need to be able to make slimes, and we need to get blazes unlocked.
Okay, Blaze. I think that's orange.
Yeah, I do believe it's orange.
And blue dye. Okay, 10 is.
See if it still is that. Yes, it is. Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, getting some creates would be nice too. Because then we can start bulk smelting. Oh, jeez. I hate furnaces nowadays because of how slow they are. Oh my. What is this? The
Where
top layer?
you're gonna set up your first things. This will be the first room for the dye machines.
Oh.
Since we're going to be raising the whole platform by one block, might as well just build the floor in like this.
Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you measure from the torch or from the dirt block?
I'm basing everything off of the... I'm not going to worry about the island being on 0, 0.
Alright, fair enough. So this
Okay,
is
now I just need to grab some more regular cobble out. Get my chisel down. Do, do, do,
Looks like
do,
it,
do. Scroll down to regular
I'm just
cobblestone.
waiting on the rest of this glass
brick.
that's in here to finish up. Then toss in the tin.
Yeah, we're going to have to add a trowel mod.
Told you.
Yeah, I know.
I told you we should have did it before we got on.
I wasn't that concerned about it, but it would have been nice now that I'm actually starting to build.
Let the record show that I was right.
Oh, shut it.
Hey, am I not allowed to be right for once, okay?
According to Ashley, no.
Damn.
And you know that's true.
The wifey said nah.
It just means that I have to do stuff the classic way of texturizing everything.
Doing it beforehand?
Well, randomizing it myself.
Ah!
There we go. And then we'll have a 3-block gap and then another chamber just like that. And then a 3-block gap and another chamber. And then the dead center here will be a big tree. In this area, I'll put vines and moss on the buildings and everything to make them look all ancient and old.
Kind of going for like an ancient mystic floating island in the sky.
Yeah. In this area, with it being literally our source of all of our creation, the dyes,
Yeah, it would be the
would be
oldest.
worshipped in the middle. Will be the area of worship to the dye gods.
To the Thai gods, and you say I've lost it.
Let's see, this comes down here. Yep, that's
the only
right.
God that I shall please is the blood god.
Yep, that's right. Okay, I got this right.
Bloods for the blood
Double-
god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
what the
5, 6, 7. Yep. You can easily fit 2 machines here. And okay, we need to fit a total
it.
of 8 have to fit in these rooms. That's not gonna work. Not for 8. Fit 6 in here. No, we need 4 in each chamber. 4, 4, 8, and then 16. Yeah, that's right. I got it right. I'm just got myself confused.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're doing one on each side, yeah.
The 4 corners, each one needs 4 in them.
And in reality, like I said, you can get rid of the bees. You can just break the fucking
Yeah, they're gone
hives.
now.
They're gone. Just break the hives. There's no point in keeping empty hives.
And then now a ton of bees has come out at me
There should be no
and
bees
turn
in
me
any of them.
turn me into a porcupine.
I haven't been growing any trees.
That don't mean anything.
I haven't grown any
1,
trees in a
2,
while. There'd be
3.
no bees.
1. And the line is right here, so I gotta rip out most of my freaking farm. Yep. Should have seen that coming. Well, I just need to relocate the whole farm anyway.
Currently, we have 2 clickers. Now I need fluid hoppers. Bricks and wooden hoppers, of course.
Clay is sand and water in the one barrel.
Yeah, I'm just looking around to see if we have any laying around first. Before I go making a bunch of Nope.
And then right after the sand temples, or dye temples, right behind all of them will be our farms.
Mhm.
Keep all the naturey stuff here towards the center.
Yep.
The stuff that gives us life.
And there's the bucket.
Okay. Now. Let's get the wheat going again here. The nice thing is we can grow some of our dyes. Even temporarily until we can get better setups going, get our full setups. But at the same time, this is also good source of food.
Why is it not letting me do the clay in the barrel?
Oh, that's because that barrel's being used to make dirt.
I already emptied it.
Put a piece of sand in the top chest.
There's already one in the hopper. There's a piece of sand in the hopper.
Why ain't it working? Maybe it has to be done in the wooden crucible here? No?
Nah.
It is this barrel.
Hold on. I have an idea.
Oh, it wasn't something wrong with it.
Hold on. Let's try a different barrel. Because I know I have a bunch of...
Shouldn't matter. I made clay in it earlier.
Yeah, that's why I'm weirded out about it too. Trust me.
I am moving your tree growing operation.
I kind of figured it was going to have to be moved at some point.
Oh, there's 3 clay down here.
Now there is. What the hell?
It made them. It made them so fast that you didn't even realize. Your tree growing operation will now take place in that corner. For now.
Yeah, but it's not continuing to make more. That's the issue here. Top hopper is not working. When I right click the barrel, it doesn't do none either.
Okay, now toss that in there. We want moss bricks. Boop. I didn't pull the stack that I had. There we go.
Okay, fluid hopper. Click machine. What else do we need? I've already got the stair. Barrel. I think that's everything for a machine, right? Oh, I need the other barrel. I need another regular barrel. So if I remember how I set this up the last time, it's... How do you have this designed to fit them in here? 2 from the edge, or...
Should be able to... God damn it. Let me...
Because I don't know if you're planning on putting walls on these or not.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be walls.
Okay. Because see, that's where I have to be like, okay, I gotta figure out how... If you actually want to get me at least rear and side walls, and leave this front section open, then I can actually really...
Okay. Let's say... see, the machine will be roughly about... Oh, it's going to be about 4 blocks deep. Okay, you're only going to have walls along the side and the back.
Okay.
And then this front area is just going to be open. So you should be able to fit a machine within this boundary and about like this boundary. So we could move them over, start the machine here. That will give you an extra block of space this other direction.
We're going to leave the corner open?
Yeah. So you should be able to fit one system there, and then, I mean, honestly, you could bring it on to this section here, and then it can come back. Let me see here. I'm trying to figure out things to give you the most space possible. That way you're not too cramped.
No, I'd say this is our wall here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Is where you want to...
That's the limit.
Yeah. There's your limits. And honestly, let's see, it gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Barrel.
block area to work
Shit,
inside of. And then you can put your other barrel right here.
Fluid hopper.
I'd recommend doing one of the drawers, or single item barrels.
Oh yeah, I was gonna make that a limited barrel.
Yeah,
I don't know why I
limited barrels.
didn't
That's
make
what
it
they're
a limited
called.
barrel.
I always forget what they're bloody called.
Boom. Limited barrel. Gray eye. Gray barrel. Okay. And then the clicker goes on top of the barrel. Bucket of water. Waterlog the stair. Ooh, that actually looks so nice too. I'm glad I actually chose to do glass. Because now we can see everything going on. Fluid going into the barrel. Barrel going down. Okay, so
Then you can put a hopper
sand
there to feed the sand, feed the dye into the clicker, and then another hopper here and a barrel here
for
to feed
sand.
for the sand. Yep.
Yep. Now see, I wish we had uppers.
We don't.
Yeah. Because then I could have just uppered it, put the chest down next to here, and sent it right in. With the upper. Okay, so I need 2 more. You know what? I'm gonna make them limited barrels. Because there should be nothing else going into those. And then I need barrels. Oh, I need wood hoppers. Two wood hoppers.
That. Okay.
Slabs.
Now get some more trees growing here.
Boom.
Ooh.
Limited barrel
Oh,
there.
you're kidding me.
Motherfucker. There was a spider on the back of my neck. I knew I felt something crawling on my fucking neck.
Don't tell him it was me
Ugh.
that put it there.
You would too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Boom. Ah. Boom. There. Die. Well, do we want to give her a try? First one's gonna be gray.
Light gray.
No, I have gray running first.
He's already got his colors messed up.
Well, gray's in the corner. That's why I started gray in the corner.
Now I need
So light gray can go here on this side.
shears down here. This is green.
Alright. Now sand.
Red, I will have to
We're
not
rolling!
shear.
We are officially making dye block automatically. I should have enough glass to do this again.
What happened there? Okay, I messed that tree up and did not shear the leaves. Red, I can't shear yet. Because one, I broke that with my shears.
Okay,
Now we have enough red saplings on hand that we don't need to worry about shearing for a little bit. What? Just happened there? I got saplings when I used my shears.
That's what I'm forgetting. Actual dye barrel.
Okay. Oh, it's got to be real shears to shear leaves. Wooden shears won't do it. This is why I said I needed light gray first. I need iron.
I'm literally working on it. Give me literally a minute. I just gotta make the freaking fluid hopper, that's it.
Gray dye. White dye.
fucking shit you need.
Iron. Thank you.
I have a method to my madness.
Well, definitely madness is involved.
Plus, you're not the one up here scaling buildings, essentially. Boom,
Oh, it's like you're really that close to the void.
boom.
There. It worked.
There. Dice setup's done. Boom, boom. 2 stacks of light gray dye. Or sand. I don't like how that barrel is facing. There we go. Boom. Boom. There we go. Making light gray dye. Yeah, and they fit perfectly like that too.
Now, why is my barrel not working? Or is there something stuck in there? That's why.
And personally, I'm actually going to do this for this. I don't know, Roku, do you think that looks better, or do you think I should leave it the other way with them on opposite sides?
It actually, I think that looks better myself.
Yeah, because eventually when we hook up like ME and whatnot, all we gotta do is just tell it, run the cable straight up through here,
Mm-hmm.
and tell it, okay, insert into here.
Well, the ME cables will be at the back of them.
So it would be through where this glass is then.
Well, the ME cables will come up the back here, and then hook in.
Come up and fold over.
Yeah.
So they'd come in on these corners.
Actually, they'd probably come in from the side here. Because I'll use this corner bit here for running cables.
It'll just run along the top in the
Yeah, this will be my conduit kind of passageway.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, we have like gray and gray. Already. Now I need to make more diorite, which is gray and
White. And there's quite a bit of white that I've already farmed up.
Yeah,
Or I
see
should
that.
say ate, and then I farmed. There we go, and then choppy the tree down.
Yee.
You switch the order that those. No! Damn it. Now I reset its ticks. Now I'm going to have to stand here longer.
Another redstone block. Another 2 gears.
Inventory full.
They also need to figure out something to do for permanent fuel at this point as well, because wood's not going to be it.
Right now I'm just burning up all the excess color planks.
Well, I'm using them right now as well, too, for crafting. So what two colors do we absolutely need next? We have gray and light gray.
I would say getting white and black up next.
White, black?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Because you're using a lot of white at the moment for the diorite. And we need white for andesite, too.
Yeah, so yeah, that actually makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to make a second furnace.
I'm busy getting these, a ton of dirt to get the farm pads in place made.
I want... I want a stack of sand. And the glass. Because I'm using so much glass in these recipes right now as well. I'm also using it to build. Okay, there's 2 more clickers. I also gotta make more clay. Which is an issue.
We need to set up a separate thing for clay.
Yeah, I'm about to set up just a barrel real quick.
Just grab the colorless barrel. It does work. I just don't know what was clogging up the system before.
Eh.
There we go. That field is now laid out. Oh, nope, wrong color sapling.
I'll just quit and do it. Oy, this sucks. Furnaces are so slow, dude.
You don't have to tell me. It'll be nice as soon as we can, once we get create going and we have our blast melting.
I said, as soon as I can get that white made.
That's why I'm like, white and light gray are huge.
Yeah, light gray is already there, so.
You know. And then black will give us coal that we can make for the furnaces
You actually
as well. Oh.
not a lot.
And I'm trying to think. Orange will be the next one. Orange and red. Because we need orange, if I remember right.
Copper.
Copper, yeah. Orange.
we need
No,
green,
we need
too.
orange and green next.
Yep, because copper.
Yep. That's the advantage of us doing some research to know what we need for crafting recipes. Now, we're not completely blind like we were in the last run. Oh, in the first episode. Now we've watched Captain Sparkles play some of it.
Mr. Sparkles.
And then we started watching to see better ways to handle the dye
Did
situations.
some research.
Mm-hmm.
We had
And-
to look kind of deep.
Hands down, this method with the clicking machine is
Yeah, the best.
ridiculously the best.
Okay, 3 barrels, 2 clickers.
It just makes so much sense doing this system, using this clicker that is now constantly
Clicking at 20.
clicking dye on this water here, turning it into a source of colored dye that then goes colored water that then goes down into the barrel that then feeds sand into the barrel that turns it into a dye block. Boom. And then all we have to do is once we get AE2 going is put a storage interface bus on all these barrels and then set up crafting recipes to automatically take the dye out of the barrel, break it down to the regular dye, and then put it into this barrel to feed through. And then it would be just infinite dye. And probably right underneath this area in the floor underneath is where we'll have a massive sand factory making the sand that goes up here.
That'd probably be the smartest way to do it.
That's what I'm thinking of doing.
Oh,
I'm gonna do our big reactor on a separate island
oh yeah, our reactor should.
from the main island. Because we're gonna have a total of 5 islands. 1 giant island here in the middle, and then 4 cardinal islands built out north, south, east, and west. That will be used for
Do you have any
very
more for me to grow?
specific
Okay,
things.
There's trees.
Oh yeah,
Growing area.
that's what this area currently is.
Yes, I need white.
You already burnt through all that white dye I made?
No, I need white wood
Oh, gotcha.
to make the white barrel.
Yep. That's more now
I'm doing color matching, okay?
yeah. Well, that makes sense. I'm like, you already went through all the white dye? What the fudge? There was quite a bit there. Oops. Hold on.
Why don't it want to grow? Might not be enough light all the way over here.
Yeah, there might not be quite enough light there. If you need to, you can use that corner for a sec.
That's what I was about to say. Let me just borrow this.
Ooh.
My inventory's cluttered with leaves.
Stop stealing my leaves.
Have your leaves.
That is for my dirt making machine.
Oh jeez, I didn't realize my inventory was full. Oh, it's because I got another one of your damn leaves.
I have to make a lot of dirt to get all of these farm fields together. Eventually their corners will get clipped on them. In other words, eventually these 3 blocks in the corners will become more of the stone block. And that's just for when we start automating stuff being harvested with Create. Ooh. I'm gonna have the garden fields here. All my wood in there.
White setup.
Good.
And then you said black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And notice these will be all corresponding colors in that area.
Appears to be.
Black, white, gray, light gray. Then we'll want to get green, lime, orange, and yellow. No, red next for redstone. Those will be the 4 over here. So go with, I'd put green and lime in one section, orange and red in the next section. So I'd come in here, go green, lime, orange, red. You know, and then we'll get yellow next in the next section, and then we'll start working through the other colors. However, light blue and cyan and blue and let's see.
Will work.
Let's see here. Let's see. We'll go yellow into light blue, into blue, then light blue, then cyan in the next corner. And then pink, purple, magenta, and what color have we missed in all of that? There's a color that's been missed. Oh, brown's been missed. Ugh. Brown ain't gonna work good. Brown just don't have a spot where it fits in a color palette.
Nope.
With any corresponding colors.
It's brown.
So brown will be at the very edge over here. Next to dirt. Next to the black. You know?
Okay.
Brown just doesn't have a place, man. I'm not
Never
lying.
has.
Brown only, there's no, in a 16-bit color, brown is like the oddball out in all of it, you know? I'm not gonna lie, looking at,
Alright, black setup is
when
done
you
now.
think of 16-bit colors, brown just doesn't have a place at all. You know?
White and black are set.
Okay, excellent.
So you can, in all honesty, now start getting into Create if you want.
Yeah, oh, don't worry, it's happening as soon as because we're gonna have to, let's see, how much of this is oh, we are so lucky. None of our storage stuff or the cobble farm or any of it crosses the brown line.
Nope.
Oh, thank God. The only thing that does is the snad, and that's takes 2 seconds to move.
Yep.
Boom, done.
But other than that, yeah, no, we can set up all the platforms for now. For at least the top section for this current area.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the snad back down over here. Put the lever on it there. Everything's now within the brown region. That means I can build the platforms for the other dying areas.
Yep.
Excellent. And I'm going to do that right now while I'm waiting on more dirt to make. Because I need tons of dirt now.
That's why I started making dirt before.
So I almost got the third farm field built.
If I'm not wrong, I can make...
Put that there.
Oh,
Let me go ahead and get some harvesting done.
oh. You sure you want to turn that spot into a, farm?
Why?
'Cause I got grass seeds.
Well, some of these fields are going to be animals too.
We could do crops.
I was going to do crops,
on this side and do
animals on the other side. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a total of 6 fields on this side and 6 fields on that side. Let me see what's happening. Actually, no, it will be south will be farm fields, north will be animal fields.
Okay.
So these that go around this unit will be animal
Yep.
pastures, and the
Alright.
other unit. Because I'm like, no, because at first I'm like, it's going to be east and west if I did it this way.
Yep.
I don't want it that way. I want it north and
What
south.
are we gonna run in between here?
I'm just going to put down some sort of decorative blocks for the for the spacers.
Fair enough.
You know, it gives us areas for if we want to do industrial. If we don't want to use create for our system, we can then use the other farming systems. Because we have a lot of farming systems. I mean, Cyclic even has their own auto farming systems too. We got a lot of options when it comes to how we want to do farming. And I think I know this is heresy, venture away from create a little, not utilizing it as
You gonna
much
do
as
the
I
Cyclic
normally do.
ones?
Part of me wants to use the industrial foregoing. I haven't used that mod in so long, but it's going to take a bit before we can get into it, and I think we
Yeah,
can get
create
into
Can be,
we can get a create system up really fast to auto farm
yeah, I say create's probably the better option for now.
and stuff, because the main thing we have to do with create is just infest some trees to get more string for wool. Now that's really the only thing.
So that way we can build a big old windmill right
Well,
in the middle.
Well, what I'm gonna do is just a standard mechanical bearing, upside down, facing down towards the water source, and then on top of it put a windmill bearing.
Oh, shoot, we need to
and
work
then a
towards
simple
getting our
windmill.
Anti-gravity charms as well, real quick.
We need to get lime system going, and then we got to get basic create stuff up to make slime.
Oh, we need magenta and purple dye anyway to make the amethyst shards.
Yep, and we need slime and blaze powder.
Yep, because we need to be able to
Make magma cream to make
solidification
liquid
chamber,
magma.
Yeah, because we gotta make the crystallized obsidian.
Well, we gotta make the liquid magma in order to make the amber to then make the crystallized obsidian.
Yep, which we need. Oh shoot, we need creeper too.
Oh, yep, we need gunpowder as well in that mix. So yeah, we've got a tiny bit yet.
Yeah, that's quite a ways away yet from.
Yeah. That is why our early game farming system's going to be create. But I'm planning on replacing it all with the industrial foregoing.
Well, no, that's for flight.
Because we need flight to really be able to get into.
The bone blocks isn't hard.
Because we really need to be able to put blocks underneath the and build a
Bone block
sub
is
platform.
done easy, yeah.
Just for
It's
logistics.
really just that crystallized obsidian that's the issue. But that's only an issue for like now.
And obsidian's a joke to get. Since we have a way to have infinite freaking lava.
Oh, we've also discovered an infinite source of dye as well.
Okay, now let me get these other. Let me drop off my saplings and my archwood chest over here. Okay. Let's grow. Oh, I need to plant more seeds here. I've got eggplants ready to come up. Some onions ready.
And some more slugs.
Yep, I got plenty in there. And
Well,
I will
'cause
be-
ours logs, I can actually use the 4-wide crafting recipe to make chests. To give a little bit more storage space for a moment. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, my inventory is getting fucking cramped.
Okay, time to grab.
Quickly. Plus, I'm gonna need a bunch of chests anyway.
Put my cobblestone in.
So glass,
Let's begin with this. Now, 1, 2, 3, and block. D-block, block.
We're gonna need more sand too.
Get my...
Okay, what 2 colors did you say you wanted next?
Next one, limey lime.
Lime.
And then green. There we go.
Okay, so lime. The one color that I don't fucking have any of.
I thought you were doing some lime trees earlier.
No, green.
Uh-oh. White and green.
Yeah, I literally got a sapling and I'm literally about ready to make some right now. I'm just cleaning up the wool in the middle.
There's the next platform ready to go.
So that way I can move this lantern over to this corner to have a spot to grow a lime tree.
Yummy. Save some limes for me.
I wish it was a lime tree like that and it actually gave us limes. That would have been dope.
Yes, it would have been.
But I don't think Dark Hosta would have wanted to data pack that or code that. till that platform's done.
It's almost done.
Because then I'm gonna go from, I'm gonna rotate this way around to the... Technically it would be clockwise. Oh, yeah, it would be clockwise. Yeah, from north.
No, because we want brown on this platform right here.
You want brown on that platform?
Yeah,
Okay,
because we
so
want
then-
brown next to the black.
So, yep, then I gotta do... but green next to gray? Green shouldn't be going next to gray, though, I feel like. But then again, there's not really much of a choice.
It's funny because green is next to gray
Is it?
in the Minecraft color palettes.
Is it really?
Yep. At least the
Oh,
dye
fine.
palette, it goes black, blue, brown, cyan, gray, green. At least with the dye blocks. I don't know wool. Wool block palette, okay, it goes white,
Yeah,
gray,
and
black,
lime.
then
Light
black
gray and
goes
lime are next
brown,
to
red,
each other.
orange.
Yep, light gray and lime are next to each other, and yeah, that checks out.
Yep.
Okay.
But there we go. All of your dye room platforms are built up. Now let me get that edge block put on them.
I think that's where. Yeah. I haven't even made the clickers yet for these either. Because I'm out of redstone almost. But then again, we have infinite red dye with beetroot, so.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of beetroot already sitting in chests.
But that don't stop me from at least getting the rest of it ready.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
I just wish I didn't have to break the glass each time.
That's why you use another block for your temporary blocks.
Yeah, that's what I should be doing. I should probably make more stairs. Oh, cobblestone is the temporary block.
Yeah, I'd either use cobblestone or some of the dirt that's coming in.
Yeah, dirt's still a precious resource.
It very much so.
Once dirt's not a precious resource, it doesn't matter, but dirt is currently a precious resource, so it counts. That's why I wanted to just set up like a general one for the time being, is so that way we could do other crafts if we needed to.
Well, that's why you can temporarily use like either the black or the white
no, not
one.
with
That
a
one.
limited barrel.
Oh yeah, yeah. Since you went ahead and did the limiteds on them.
Well, that's what you want
Well, you just have to take it all out after you craft it. After it makes it for you. It's the only thing. Ooh.
Could use the gray one for that for the time being. Do we seriously not have any? Okay. 20 blue dye. I was about to say. I don't have a whole lot of dye.
Because we're going to want industrial foregoing for animal processing anyway. Because we're going to want to use it for... Because we want to kill animals with it to get pink slime. The byproduct of pink slime. Because that one is used... We need it for the best way of producing sand and everything eventually. I won't lie. It definitely beats out using a few other mods. Ooh. But hey, our island is actually shaping up now. We at least have a direction for this beginning section, at least, in place. You know? Okay, go grab my bucket.
Okay, let those burn. Makes a stack of charcoal real quick.
One of these farm fields I have to design for growing rice in. Oh god.
It's gonna be difficult to do right now, so I wouldn't even worry about rice right now.
No, I'm not going to worry about it right now, but eventually I'd want it to be probably this corner one.
Yeah, eventually we'll do a rice setup, but fuck dealing with that right now.
I don't feel like having to water bucket clutch underneath. You know,
I'm good.
waterfall
I'm good.
method. Right at the moment. And the big secret right now is we do not actually build with regular cobblestone at all. Ever. It needs to be chiseled always. That way, when we need to make sand and stuff, there's no worry of accidentally vein mining something we built. You know?
Yeah, fair enough.
That's the way I look at it. We don't want any destroying stuff we've spent time building. Ooh, you know? Oh, I have gotten through all of the leaf blocks that I made. So I gotta go back to leaf harvesting now. But we are at the 2-hour mark now. I think we'll push 3 hours for this stream today. So, but we have accomplished a good chunk of work, I won't lie. Now it's time to move the wheat to its own field. And then I'm going to move the beetroot over to its own field now, too.
Boom.
Though eventually I won't be growing beetroot because I don't think there's really any major use for it unless you are planning on going for a more organic dye processing system. Is the best way to put it.
Ours, unfortunately, is not organic. Not in the slightest.
Okay. Let's see. Did you get some of the goodies yet from your lime trees?
Oh, you mean
Essence? I take it you didn't get any essence yet.
I did. Oh, it's on me. There it is. 7.
Ah! Give me the lime saplings.
No.
Yes, I'm gonna
Make
go
your own.
grow lime trees.
He's like essence.
Because I want to get essence field in as soon as freaking possible.
That's the way you can start growing essence right away.
Yes. I mean, honestly, I don't actually see a reason for it. Not with the way we're doing our dyes. If you're going for creating your dyes and everything through, like I said, a plant-based system, yeah. Oh, kind of a torn thing. Right now, I'm getting focused a lot on getting crops so that we can have varieties of better food. There's a few other crops that I need to start growing soon, too. Grab my archwood trees out. But also, at the moment, the wheat and, whatchamacallit, is a supply of yellow and red dye. Even though red's going to be getting made here soon. Because after these goes orange, then red. Oh, production. Lime, we needed it going so that we can have it to make slime. Here, once I start doing a very basic little shoddy create system. Because one of our islands will be create. One island will be a big reactor of the sub-islands. And then, I think the create island, the centerpiece, will be a big windmill. And then probably in the basement will be a, in the subfloor underneath will probably be a, oh, dang it, you know what? I can't say it. Ooh, a, steam engine. A boiler. Steam boiler for power to help give us a lot more stress units. For all the create stuff that we will need. Oh. Gather leaves like nobody's business and watch my saturation disappear. Woo. And my inventory get filled up with blue and green leaf blocks. So I can get my dirt system running again. Oh, that's why I need to switch.
Alright. Greens are up. What's next? Orange and red?
Yep, next will be orange and then red. And then as we move on to the next platform, yellow, blue, light blue, cyan. And then we'll go purple, magenta, pink, and brown. The two rarest sheep colors will be in the last section, brown and pink. Ugh. Okay, now this red one should pop almost instantly. Yep, figured. No, I know why we need essence. We need essence to get into making getting flight through mystical agriculture. We don't need the other seeds, the colored dye seeds and stuff. We just need the essence seeds. I just realized, because I think we can reach that flight faster than draconic flight, and not quite as intense to achieve. You know?
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what my hope and pray is. Okay, drop off all these leaf blocky blocks. Oh. Then hopefully when you're growing your purple trees, we can get the final archwood. But yeah, we'll definitely have to throw a trowel mod in.
We need to at least put up like some
That
sort of
will-
temporary bulk like smelting setup, because this is killing me.
That's where you gotta run more than one furnace.
Even then, it's still gonna take a century.
Yeah. Oh, I wish we had iron furnaces in here. Because we could at least have iron tier furnaces, and you can easily automate them without having to use hoppers.
I know.
They are... Ugh. Every mod pack I ever build always has iron furnaces in it. That's just how I function. Ugh. Looks like I need to make more sand again.
Oh, yeah. I told you a while ago that you were going to need to make more sand. We had nowhere near enough sand.
Pull out some of my inventory here. Here, I left tossed my hammer in one of the chests earlier. There it is. Yeah, I was able to vein mine the whole thing in one go. That time.
There, red and orange are done.
Oh wow, that was quick.
Yeah. Well, now that we're starting to get some of the more key elements to make everything,
Mm-hmm.
it's getting faster.
That makes a difference once you have the supplies on hand.
Mm-hmm. If you wouldn't mind tossing 2 stacks of red.
Oops.
What'd you do on that?
I accidentally put my hammer in.
Oh, jeez.
There, those are ready to go. Let me toss another stack of red in.
Toss what orange dye I have in. Start making some orange. Got 21 left.
You can make it by eating the green apples.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't know if we have any actually pre-made left. Which we don't. Num green apples. Oh, green apples get rough. Feedback again. What the hell? Yes, baby? What? She's gotta be being blocked then.
Yeah, because okay, let me, we will be right back, peeps.
Either way, I'll see you in an
Ah.
hour. I love you. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
There's a little bit of stuff of trying to get a job and making sure that I applied to the right store
Yes, you do.
locations and stuff.
Bye.
The loveliness. Okay,
Yes.
what was I? Oh yeah, I was working on
The car got a bat.
producing
Yes.
a ton
Alright,
of
love
light
you.
gray
Bye.
dye. There we go. Yay. Now I just gotta get more sand made. 2, 3,
She
4,
can be
5,
annoying
6, 7,
sometimes,
8,
but I love
9.
her.
Come out
Okay,
here.
so what would be next?
Miss Senor Yellow.
Yellow and...
Then we go into light blue, blue, and cyan.
Okay, so yellow and light blue?
Yep.
Okay. Well, at least I know yellow won't be difficult to do.
Nope, because you have a ton of wheat that you can turn into yellow dye.
I don't even need the yellow dye right now. We've still got a bunch of yellow wood.
Oh yeah, there was quite a bit left over.
Okay, my 3 sophisticated barrels. Regular barrel. Where'd you put all the snad?
The snad's just this one piece right here.
Not snad. You know what I mean, all the sand.
It's been getting turned into dye.
Okay, well I need glass. Unfortunately, glass can't be made from dye.
Come here. There.
Thank you.
I've been getting a large amount of light gray built up. That was weird. The orange barrel, limited barrel down here, it looked like it was breaking for a second. Wow.
I've had that texture glitch before.
Okay, it wasn't just me. I'm just walking over. I'm like, just a second. That barrel looks like it's about to break. And then all of a sudden, whoop, it fixed itself.
It's just a texture glitch.
I'm not going to lie. I thought I was losing it for a second. Okay, there's some more lime dye that I'll just go toss in the lime setup. Boop. Okay, yay, I got enough to make one essence seed so far. Oh, missed a log there. But I should have more dirt made now. 2. Oh yeah, tons of dirt.
Yellow's up. And you said light blue next?
Yep. There we go. Okay, what the heck was there? You're getting good at throwing those together.
What, those?
The die setups.
Yeah, they're not really that difficult to set up. At the end of the day, they're actually stupid easy to put together.
We might want to make a short on that.
What, on how to make these?
It would not hurt.
Light blue's up. Blue next.
I'm literally making 9 stacks of sand at a time.
Not enough. Damn, I'm out of clay. If I still have a bit of regular sand. Turn to clay.
get a grade built up.
And the blue system is officially now up and running. What'd you do?
There we go. No.
How did you manage to clog up my system?
Oh, it's out of sand now. Because at first it wasn't wanting to produce any, and then as soon as I fixed that, then I don't know what was in it that clogged it. Or maybe it burnt through the sand and I didn't realize. There's a possibility.
Probably burnt through the sand and you didn't realize. Them things is burning through sand really fucking fast, dude.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I'm going through the 9 stacks faster than I can make them. I'm just glad that durability is turned off, or it would suck having to make diamond wands every time I turned around. Don't get me started on how many of these hammers I'd be going through.
Ugh. That one I already know. That one's not even fun.
No. I've gone through a lot of ex-Nylaho in my Minecraft careers to know the hammer, going through so many hammers. There we go.
The amount of hammers makes my brain hurt.
Okay.
It's more hammers than a holy hammer pallet. Alright, blue's up and running now too. Our cobblestone farm has become a very inconvenient location. Okay, so you said brown is definitely going to be the one that's next to black, right?
Yep, so next I do purple, magenta, pink, and then brown. Brown is just such the oddball color.
I've got to do brown first because I don't have pink or magenta on hand yet. Pink, purple, or magenta are not on hand yet.
Yeah, I know.
Brown on hand, so I do brown first.
Looks like brown is a spruce jungle tree?
Yeah, like some sort of cross
Hybrid.
strange crossbreed, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay, let's get that out of my inventory. Grab this back down again. We can go ahead and drop that in there. that up. Let's dump these off in here. Ooh. There we go. Oh, I can get more dirt processing. Ooh. Almost got them all in one chop.
Son of a bitch. Short there. Okay, what do we want to have sit next to brown?
Pink.
Pink.
Mm-hmm.
So red and white. Damn it, and you're using the whole tree platform again.
I'm using 3 spots.
Well, the others don't have light.
We can make charcoal now, which means we can make normal torches.
You've been able to make torches.
No, I just haven't made any. And I'm getting a whole ton of lime bags to get those gateways.
Whoa, what kind of fucking tree is that?
Oh, cherry blossom. That makes sense. For a pink tree to be a cherry blossom.
I'm out of food.
I wondered why it stopped breaking. And then all of a sudden you're taking damage, and I'm like, huh?
I'm starving. Okay, that's enough wood.
You might want to check your inventory for some of my lime.
I got some essence, yeah. A little bit, not much.
Okay, that pink is actually quite nice looking.
It actually kind of is, I'm not gonna lie. Normally I'm not a big fan of pink, but that's pretty nice looking pink.
I think they literally ripped the cherry blossom wood texture.
They had to have.
Because it looks just like the cherry blossom pink wood. Which I won't lie is a nice looking block. What did you do with my essence?
Ow. Here. Boom.
Thank you. Because once the lime trees that I have over there are done, then, if you haven't noticed, I haven't been planting anymore. I'm just letting them go the course, you know?
Mm-hmm. Pink and brown are set up.
Good, just need magenta and purple.
Yep, which all I gotta do for those is just make the trees.
Yeah, We got plenty of red, and I think, well, I have got to get sand fed into the blue system
Pink
yet.
is anti-gravity. It's negative 0.03 gravity. Okay, so purple is going to be red and blue.
And I'll go get more sand made. So some of these other dice can get building up some more. Because we need to get a good stockpile of our dyes in place.
It's not purple.
I can't remember magenta's color blend. Pink and purple.
I thought it was purple and white.
Okay, now I need my smash 'em hammer.
Ooh. Ooh. Magenta trees are big. They're dark oak.
We found a big tree now.
Oh, that was a lot of stuff that just entered my inventory.
They're saying that was a lot of stuff that just entered you.
Oh, get your fucking mind out together. What do magenta apples do? Reach. Okay, it's normal. Nope, I didn't get one.
Lime gives attack range. Damn!
Ow.
I smacked you from over here. Now it won't work. Now that my buff wore off, but yeah, 200% increased attack range is quite a bit.
Hey Roku. I finally got what you wanted. The last one for the puzzle. Boom. Vexing Archwood.
Oh, thank God.
It's now down.
Good. Look at all the color. All the pretty colors.
And we are officially done. All of our die setups are done. All the automated dies are done.
Now, are you positive?
Yeah.
Congrats, man. I didn't know you were pregnant.
Oh, shut up.
But does Ashley know?
Speaking of which, we probably should end the stream so that we can go and get her.
Yep. We are just at the 3-hour mark. Yep. Oh, we've gotten a ton done. Because now the base itself is starting to come together. Yeah.
Well, now we just need to start filling in the actual top layer.
Yeah, well, I'm working on getting... I'm on the animal fields now. Because most of the top layer is going to be path blocks.
Except for probably like a 3x3 in the middle, which will be the dirt for a
Because
big tree.
I've got the first animal field starting to fill in with grass.
The grass seeds that I made.
You made some? I made these ones.
No.
So that means you have some sitting in a chest somewhere.
Right here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick that one on that, and then I'm gonna save the other one for the other patch because we're gonna just let this run.
I don't see you put any down over here. You actually put one down? On my screen? Look.
The fuck? Yeah, no, that's a grass block on my screen, bro.
Yeah, it says dirt. Okay. A little bit of a desync. Ooh, run over here real quick like. I want to put down my vexing. And let it grow so I gotta get saplings off of it. Oh. There we go. Yay.
For now, I'm moving that into that corner.
Oh.
This can go bye-bye.
But now we freaking... this is nice.
Because you know what we can actually do with these corners is we can set up a cobble farm in each of these corners.
Well, I gotta run conduits up through.
I was gonna say we could have our cobble farms in there so that way it drops it down below into sand.
Oh no, I gotta have a huge cobble farm.
Okay.
And I mean, when I say huge, I mean...
Well, because I wanna move this thing. Because at this point we need to start getting ready to move stuff.
There's my pickaxe. These ones don't go there. have something else in that spot to cap the wall there. And some sort of pillar there. And there. There we go. And then this spot will have a pillar here too. There. That will create things. And then boop. Get this last edging in here. And then what we can do is let the server run for a little bit so that we can get let the dirt build up. Oh god, that was the perfect amount of blocks. It just ended poop. I'm like, oh. And actually, I haven't clipped these corner ones off yet. Because I'll put a special pillar block in these corners. So technically, I will have 3 extra blocks. I already clipped the one corner. There we go. There. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna look... This is gonna turn out nice. Just gotta let the dirt build up. I got a fair amount of leaf blocks and worms in there. Because the nice thing, if we ever need any more worms, it's just a matter of quickly growing a tree and getting some. And there's like 7 sitting in this one chest, so those can just stay there. But, yeah, this is where we're going to call it at because we have to go pick up the missus from work. Well, everybody, thank you guys all very, very much for joining us. We got a fair bit of the central section of the island done. We've got all of our dye machines up. Not all of them are producing dyes yet, but that's not that hard to do. It's a matter of making some more dye and getting some sand made up to get a little bit of a stockpile built up. But yeah, it's coming along quite nicely, actually. I am quite happy with it and stuff. And then we've got it figured out where we've got our animal pens are going to be, and then our fields are going to be around the other section. And then we'll go out, and then we'll start having some other structures starting to come into place. Some of them will be used temporarily for some things, like some real quick basic create and stuff in and everything. But eventually, Crate will be on its own island. AE2 will be on an island. And our main power system will be on an island. I haven't decided what will be on another island yet. Maybe our main tech building will be on a sub-island where we will have, like, Ender IO stuff going on. Oh, no. I know what the other island's going to be. It's going to be our mob farms. That's what the final island. All of our tech stuff will be kept in the smaller buildings in the next ring of the main island and stuff. But, yep. Well, everybody, thank you very much for joining us. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, turn on that notification bell so you will know whenever we are going live. And as always, everybody, have a good one.